Hey everybody, I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Pat Cavlin here with just an update on what's going on weather-wise for Memorial Day. You know, we promised you the chance for storms. Timing was off by a couple of hours, but that line finally pushed through the area, and boy, does it feel nice now. Temperatures in the 70s and even 60s in a few lucky spots. Down towards the coast, though, where that line still hasn't reached, we're seeing numbers in the mid to upper 80s. So that's where the most sunshine has been so far. It's also very humid and very warm down there, but wherever else it's rained across the rest of the area, it's only 70 right now in Conroe and Tomball and Huntsville, 69 degrees in Cleveland, mid 70s in the city. So a big relief from the heat out there at the moment. But again, it came at the price of seeing these downpours and thunderstorms. Obviously not something that we want to see for Memorial Day. I'm getting in for a close look here with this line. It's now pushed south of the city. We still have a couple of downpours and showers within the Beltway, but mainly it's now down places like Alvin into League City, approaching Santa Fe. A couple thunderstorms here, nothing severe though, and these storms have been trending weaker as they've moved closer and closer towards the coast. There was a marine warning though up for Galveston Bay because with this line we've had what's called a gust front ahead of it. That's just that push of cooler air, and that at times has been clocked up to 40 and 45 miles per hour across the area, actually measured to that speed. So that's why we had that warning up for the bay. So some breezy conditions coming in. That is the wind of change here for the afternoon, bringing in some of that cooler air, bringing in some of that lower humidity. It's brief, it's short-lived, but it is certainly a nice break from where things have been. West of the city now here along 59, some downpours and storms pushing through the Richmond area into Sugar Land, down towards Needville as well. I-10, you're still dealing with the storms off and on, but it's mostly pushed south of your area now. So areas like Katy should start to dry out in the next hour or two. Columbus, you'll start to dry out in the next 20 or 30 minutes. And then farther to the north, still a rogue thunderstorm here. This was pretty strong earlier. It's weakened quite a bit since now that it's moving through that environment that's been worked over by this line. So while it was strong out towards Washington and Austin counties, it's now really started to weaken here. Just a couple of lightning strikes crossing over I-45 and the East Tex Freeway. So that batch of storms pushes out of the area. As we go through the afternoon, we'll dry things out. We may even get a few breaks of sunshine here before the sun goes down this evening. Then from West Texas, we'll be tracking a line of storms coming in late overnight tonight. So anytime after, let's say, 11 p.m., I think we'll run the risk of seeing a line of storms. Exactly how strong these storms will be when they reach us is still a toss-up, just because it'll depend a lot on how fast the atmosphere can recover, if it can at all, this afternoon and this evening. The one thing I will say is that areas just to the west of us that didn't catch this big line of storms, that's a relatively untouched piece of atmosphere, and so those storms will be feeding off a lot of energy just to our west. So if they can hold together pushing through, we could see maybe a damaging wind gust, but I do think that that threat will be diminishing as the storms move through. Still, could hear a few loud claps of thunder midnight, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning as that line moves through, pushes towards the coast before sunrise. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, again, maybe a stray shower or storm pulling in behind it. But tomorrow definitely looks like it'll trend drier towards the afternoon, although I could see with that invisible boundary overhead how we could squeeze out maybe another afternoon storm chance again if we get sunshine towards the second half of the day. So here's how the severe threat shapes up for today into tonight. The big bullseye out across the hill country, that's where those storms will be coming from. As they move into our area, they may hold together from the city and points north and west. But again, towards the coast, the trend will be towards weakening storms getting into tomorrow morning. And then for tomorrow, it's a non-zero chance for severe weather, but it's very, very low. Scale of 1 to 5, it's a level 1. So it is the lowest potential for stronger storms, and it does encompass a good part of the area for tomorrow afternoon. Beyond that, this boundary, this invisible boundary in the atmosphere will kind of just stay put, and that will act as the focus for these impulses of energy, just kind of redevelop and move over the area all week long. As long as that's in place, we will have the chance at least for scattered downpours and storms every day this week. That doesn't mean that every day, all day is a washout, but it does mean heightened rain chances for us as we go through at least the next 3 or 4 days. About a 50-50 chance for storms tomorrow. I do think that threat will be mainly in the morning And as the day goes on, we'll get more sunshine. That could spike temperatures to near 90 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday, though, I think it's more cloud cover, more storm chances through the middle part of the day. And so that'll keep us a little bit cooler in the mid to upper 80s here all the way in towards the end of the week. So a brief stretch here where temperatures are at or just below normal in the mid to upper 80s. Unfortunately, the trade-off is more rain chances. And again, that stays with us through the end of the week. That's an update on radar. Again, nothing severe out there right now. We'll have an update on this forecast with some of the newest model data for tonight and tomorrow coming up at the KHOU 11 News at 4 o'clock. I'll hope to see you there.